What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. Now real news. If you are watching, this video is for you. There have been several people asking if the maximum run times on the Klarus lights are accurate, particularly the XT2CR. I have never, ever ran a light until it's died, ever. So with all due respect to everybody out there, I assume this is the type of test you were asking for. I have just charged the standard cells that they came with the lights at 3600 milliamp clearance cells up to maximum capacity for both. I haven't even put them back in the lights yet. I'm going to do that on camera. I am going to show y'all an update on beam shots because we've got a new backdrop now, which I think is going to be a lot better for lighting. And I am literally just going to run the lights until they die. So on the box, it's rated at 1.2 hours a piece. I hope that we did the math. I think that means an hour and 12 minutes roughly. We're going to have a timer going as soon as I turn the lights on, once I put the new cells in. But I'm not looking for step downs. So if this disappoints, guys, I'm sorry. It's cold out here now, and with all due respect, I am just going to run the lights until they drop. A quick note on the XT12S. I tried going back through my comments to find a gentleman that had made an awesome observation. If you're watching this, thank you for that. I'm sorry I can't do a shout out. I forgot your name, but this is thanks to you. He actually was adventurous enough to test the XT12S in water. He said he submerged it under a foot of water, and after about the 20-minute mark, if I remember correctly, he said that although the light's rated IPX8, water actually seeped into the light and damaged the light through the magnetic recharging port, not through the tail cap. So this is the first I've heard of this issue. I'm not sure if some of you guys want to comment if y'all have also tested your lights. I like my lights too much to test them that way. Again, I don't get my lights for free. I pay full price for them, so I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I'm never anticipating using my tactical lights in anything more than either very cold weather with snow or very heavy rain. So for me, the fact that that light even lasted 20 minutes fully submerged, to me it still qualifies for waterproof. Just my opinion. I don't plan on swimming with this light, but I think it's very useful information because a lot of you guys might be more adventurous than I am. So anyways, here we go. Just to show you guys, these are both the Klarus cells, the 3600 milliamps that they came with. I charged them on a night core. I think it's an i4 charger, an old charger I've had for a long time. Let me unscrew this. So these are 100% charged. Okay, here's the first one in. Hopefully I'll put these in the right way. I know I made that mistake with the O-light, and a lot of you guys caught that, and y'all were right for doing so. That was embarrassing. So we got this one in now, and here's the XT2CR. It's always hard doing tests like this just because I hate letting go of the XT2CR. It's always in my pocket. So I have my secondary in my pocket right now. That little Ultra-Tac I've done videos on just because I'm going to be lightless with my primaries while I'm doing this test for like an hour and however long it takes for these to go dead. So, okay, if y'all follow me this way here, we've got a new backdrop. I know you can't see it. I'm about to show it to you guys. I've got about 40 yards to work with, and this is very open yard compared to what I'm used to showing you guys in videos. I think that this distance is absolutely ideal for a beam like the XT2CR. That's just my opinion. I'm going to compare it again to the XT12S. I found, and I have actually used both in their elements now, the XT12S, guys, really shines in field-like environments. So we might have to do a test like that later on because this still, in my opinion, is not enough distance for the XT12S to really shine. But just to show you guys a difference, I'm going to have the XT2CR beam on the right side and the XT12S beam on the left side. First, I'm going to start just with the XT2CR, though. So if you can see how floody this beam is, I mean, in a defensive situation, or if you guys are hunters or whatever it is y'all like to do, this yard is probably darn near 50 yards wide, and I'm covering up at least half of it just with the spill within 40 yards. Okay? Now I'm going to show you guys the XT12S. Same test. You can probably tell that that hotspot is much more intense, and honestly, at this distance, if I could only choose one light and I was in a sticky situation, I would rather have the XT2CR at this range on me. okay? All right, now both lights, and we'll start the timer too, guys, because I'm going to go ahead and put them on. If you'll go ahead and start the timer, because I'm going to put them on max mode right now, and they're going to stay on max mode, guys, until the batteries run dry, starting now, okay? So this is the XT12S. This is the XT2CR. The XT2CR is much floodier, but it just covers, in my opinion, a lot more area with a lot more even light. That's just me, but I do like this at this distance. So this is the XT12S, XT2CR, XT12S, XT2CR. Both these lights are on maximum outputs, okay? And the timer is on. So I'm just gonna let them sit and run until they die. Okay, guys? So we're gonna pause the video here. We suck at, I suck at using cameras, sorry. So I'm hoping the camera doesn't time out. I'm not gonna leave the camera on the entire time. I'm literally gonna pause the video here, guys. Come back once we know exactly what time they knock out at. So stay tuned, be right back. All right, guys, this is a quick 20-minute update. The timer's at 20 minutes, closing in on 37 seconds, 38 seconds. As you can see, both lights are still on. Again, I have not been watching them up close, so I don't know if there's been any step downs or not. I'm just touching the bodies of both lights. They're getting hot. They're definitely getting hot. Even when you're not touching the head, the body itself is hot. Obviously, the head's significantly hotter than the bodies are. Surprisingly, in the hand, the XT2CR's body is definitely cooler than the XT12S's is. Mind you, both lights are, it's cold out here again. It's, well, I say cold. Some of you guys are going to think I'm a sissy, guys. It's probably in the 50s over here now. So they're both laying on this wood, which is cold. It's the outside temperature, and the XT2CR is definitely cooler in the hand from the body than the XT12S is. That probably has a lot to do with the magnetic charging port being so close to the head. So, oh, maybe you guys can see that. Hold on, just so I'm not a huge sissy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can see my breath out here. Maybe it's just because I have hot breath. I don't know. But we'll update every 20 minutes, guys. Okay, so that's it for these two so far. The lights are still on now at 22 minutes. So here we go. I have peanut M&Ms in my mouth. Sorry. This is the 40-minute mark, guys. We're watching TV inside. Sorry, guys. Oh man, I was just killing peanut M&Ms with milk, man. It was hard, like, to let it go. All right, guys, here we are. 41 minutes. Checking both beams. Both lights are still on. The XT2CR. And the XT12S. Maybe you guys can tell in between, I guess, cuts or breaks that they've dimmed down. I'm not sure. As I keep saying, I haven't been keeping an eye on them for step downs just to see if they're on or not. That's the 40-minute update. Still, guys, I can tell y'all that the XT2CR is cooler in the hand, at least for me, than the XT12S. And again, I truly believe it's probably because of the magnetic charging port near the head of the XT12S. Neither light is unmanageable, but they are noticeably hot. They're noticeably warm. So I'll check back at the hour mark, okay, guys? Thanks so much. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. We are at just over an hour now. It's getting colder outside. And I want to show you guys, too, if we can get in kind of close to the lights themselves. I have them... Is that too bright on the camera there? Or does that work?
That's good.
Okay, so that's the indicator, guys. I'm going to move the light just a little bit. It's not even blinking red yet, and we're at the hour. That's the XT12S, and the same can be said. I have the indicator up right here on the Klarus. The little K should light up in red when the battery starts getting pretty close to null, and neither of the indicators are on yet. I have never done a test like this, and I keep saying this because this is blowing my mind. Like, I've never run lights on maximum like this, and I know that these guys come factory with 3600 milliamp 18650s, which are the highest ones that I've seen personally. But I'm telling you guys, even at the 40-minute mark, I could not believe that they're staying on. In whether they've stepped down or not, I'm not sure, but the level of brightness they put out in the yard is still so usable. I don't think they've stepped down at all. On the box, it doesn't mention a step down, but I'll tell you, both lights are still very easily held in the hand. I mean, I'm not going to burn my hand with it. Yeah, they're warm. I may have used hot in the previous, at the 40-minute update, but really, I mean, you don't need a glove to hold it at all. I mean, you can still keep your hand on it, and in a stressful situation, excuse me, you're not going to notice it. If it's cold outside, honestly, it actually feels good to have a little warmth in the hand. So now that we're past the hour, or we're at an hour and 2 minutes, and again, according to our math, and we hope it's right, the box suggests that it will stay on for an hour and 12 minutes. So I'm just going to be checking back like every 2 minutes now, I think, every 3 minutes, updates, just till we get to that hour and 12-minute mark. So once it hits the hour and 12-minute mark, it has done what it said it would do, which is hold, you know, its max for 1.2 hours. So here we go. We'll check in just a couple minutes here. All right, guys, we are officially at the hour and 12-minute mark. According to our calculations, that should be the 1.2 hours. Now, we don't review these videos before we post them. Okay, so if these lights have stepped down tremendously and y'all can see these in the videos, we won't even watch this video before y'all do. I never watch the videos ever. I just respond to the comments afterwards. So maybe, I mean, guys, the indicators, neither indicator on either light has even come on yet, which makes me think that the lights must have stepped down to a lower mode, but I could just be 100% wrong. I'm not going to run this test past an hour and a half. It is getting colder every time we come out here. If I don't see an indicator, or if neither of the lights dies before, this test will stop at an hour and a half. I hope that this was helpful for some of y'all. I think it's all, I mean, I'm still getting a tremendous amount of usable light from both of these. So I'm not convinced that they haven't had a step down yet, to be honest, guys. I mean, that was the XT2CR, the XT12S. I mean, this is still pumping out some serious light. So I don't know. I'm going to have to wait till you guys tell me what's going on. So here we are, minute 13 and a half. The very last time we come out here will be at an hour and a half, unless the lights either die or now I'm being paranoid and think that maybe one of them just stepped down like in front of me. I don't know. But anyways, we'll keep y'all posted. We won't run it past an hour and a half. All right, guys, we are at 1 minute 21 seconds. To be fair, it was somewhere between 120 and 121, and the XT12S is out. Cut itself off. So the XT2CR is the last one running. Sorry, I heard something on the camera, and I don't even know if it's filming right now. Is it filming?
Yeah.
Okay. The XT12S is out, guys. So we'll see how long until the XT2CR goes out. We've got another 8 minutes until an hour and 30 minutes. We'll see if it dies before then. These lights are rated at the exact same runtimes by Klarus, at the exact same maximum lumens, and they come with the exact same cells. So I was really curious as to which one would go out first, and the XT2CR is out first. Or actually, no, it is on. It stepped down though. It's on it stepped down to a much lower setting now. So let's see what this one does. I'm only going to give it to an hour and a half for the XT2CR. That's 7.5 minutes from now. So we'll check back in a second. Guys, at just after 1 hour and 28 minutes, I stepped out a few seconds late. The XT2CR dimmed down too, stepped down tremendously. So that's it, guys. I mean, that's the end of the test. I'm going to stop it there because we all know that they'll run at these levels for forever. What I'm going to do here is show the indicators here on the side when I just first touch it, so you can see what the indication of the battery's at. Let's hope it's at red. So we got red on the XT2CR, and on the Klarus, this one has strobe. I don't even know if it will strobe. Okay, yeah, wow, still strobe in there, and it's red too, if you can see that. Okay, so they definitely ran, and surprisingly, the Klarus, they just turned off and they're already cold. both of them are, especially the XT12S, which has been stepped down for a bit longer, is very cold. It's outside temperature now. And the XT2CR is quickly getting there. This has been a totally awkward video. I've never done anything like this before. This is as much of a torture test as I've ever done for the lights, for any lights for that matter. So I want to thank you again, the viewers, everybody, for the suggestion of doing this. This has blown my mind. I've never ran lights this long before. Guys, bash me as hard as y'all want in the comments. I'm sure y'all are going to find an infinite number of flaws in this video. This is the least scientific video known to man. It's cold outside. It's gotten colder. If you can't see my breath now, I mean, it's cold out here. I'm tired of being outside. This is the longest time I've ever taken to do a video. But I thank y'all for this suggestion, because I was actually really happy to do this one. I'm very pleased with the results myself. If anything, my respect for both these lights has just grown even more. Feel free to leave comments, guys, whatever you guys want. I hope y'all at least found this entertaining. Stay safe. God bless.